Hey everyone, this is Jesse, and I'm now making my day 3 video of a 10-day YouTube challenge that I'm a part of with a few other friends and business partners, and it's pretty exciting. Today's video is titled A Book That Shaped My Life. So, talking about, you know, books that we've read or that we've heard, because sometimes it's through audio, right? We read books. But this particular book I read, and it was many, many years ago. And actually, before uh, I read the book, before I had the book and opened it up, just so you can have an idea of how it shaped my life. Uh, I was actually a very negative person, okay? I had a lot of anger because of, I guess, certain experiences and things that I went through during my youth, and that's for another video to talk about. But basically, not a good attitude, very pessimistic, very quick to anger, and just not sure what was really, uh, wasn't sure what my future was looking like or anything like that. I mean, you get the idea, right? But basically, I was working during this time. It was like 19, I think. I was working at a sales job, right? Telemarketing, and it was my first job as a salesperson. And I didn't really have experience, but I did start there, and they trained me, and it was just part time. Well, I was just showing up early, waiting for my shift to begin, when the owner or the boss, who really never talked to me, um, would see me come in early, I guess, and when I would come in early, I would read magazines that they had there in the waiting room. And one of the magazines that I really enjoyed reading or looking at was called Psychology Today. And anyway, so I guess the owner saw that I was, interested in that. And out of nowhere, one day he came up to me and he asked me if I liked, you know, that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, I like reading it. And he said, if you like that, then you'll like this book. And he let me borrow a book. He gave me a book. Like, who does that, right? This is like 20 years ago, right? And um, so that was kind of weird that someone would do something like that. This was before YouTube or any social media available, right? So people really didn't like just read self development or anything like that type of books and stuff, but they were around. So when he gave me the book, I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, but I was open about it, right? I guess I was ready to change, and he gave me the book, and the book was called "See You at the Top," okay, by Zig Ziglar. Don't know if you've heard of Zig Ziglar. Um, he's no longer alive, but rest in peace, Zig Ziglar. He was a business coach, life coach, mentor, and author and speaker. So he wrote a lot of books, and this was the book that I got from the owner of this company, the job that I had. And I was like, well, interesting, right? So wasn't sure what to do about it or what to think about it, but I did open it, and I opened it that day that he let me borrow it. I opened it, and one of the pages had an intro, right? A short paragraph. Very actually, it was just literally one sentence. And believe it or not, that one sentence, when I read it, it completely changed. Something happened in my brain, like an epiphany. Something changed, and it just made me realize a whole new world out there. And the statement or sentence in the intro page was, um, um, it's not. Let me see. It's this book has it, but it's actually an updated version of this book, so I don't think they included it. But I remember the statement. Okay, um, the most important and decisive factor in life is not so much what happens to you, but what attitude you take towards what happens to you. And I was like, I read that, and it was like, it just like opened up a whole new world. A door was open where I, you know, could see just differently. And from that point forward, my entire life was changed. Became a totally different human being. And so thanks to that one book, okay. And from there, obviously life changed. I started reading different books, listening to audios, and even going to seminars that I never thought I would even do, right? So really my life changed. That really was the biggest um, small experience of a book that changed and shaped my life. And yeah, so if you're definitely, looking, you're ready and open to a new world, maybe you're trying to figure out what else is out there or need a change, pick up a book and start reading. You never know what you're going to read, and it'll illuminate you. See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. I definitely recommend it to anyone. And of course, I have a list of books if you ever want recommendations of books that will help you grow and expand, your thinking and everything. I got a list of that. So if you need some, just let me know. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment, and remember to subscribe. See you guys on the next one.